Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm reviewing the newest cigar from Davidoff. Picked this up when I was at the Davidoff Lounge in New York City. This is the Davidoff Escurio Robusto Tubo, 4.5 by 54. This is how it shows up, the Tubo version. And there's what it looks like. We'll remove it now from the tube. And there we are. There's the cigar, 4.5 by 54. Now, the name Escurio is derived from two words, escuro, or the Portuguese word for dark, or oscuro, and Rio, for Rio de Janeiro, the city in Brazil that inspired this blend. Now, a little bit about this blend. It is not a Brazilian puro, but contains a large amount of Brazilian tobacco. And the wrapper is an Ecuadorian Habano, a dark Ecuadorian Habano. As you can see, it is very dark. Wrapper Habano Ecuadorian, binder is Brazilian Cubra, and the filler is Dominican from St. Vincent, Palato, and Olor Palato Seco. And Brazilian, Cubra and Mata Fina. So that is your blend. Comes in an interesting sizes. I want to go over these with you. A short Robusto, 3.25 by 50. That's about the shortest cigar I've seen in a long time. Also, a Gran Toro, 5.5 by 58. Now, these cigars are not, as you can imagine, inexpensive. The short Robusto is the least expensive, $8.50 for that 3.5 by 50. The Robusto Tubo that I'm reviewing today is roughly $16, and the Gran Toro is around $18. And factor in New York sales tax and what have you, it was rather expensive, but it's on my dime, so it's all mine. Now, let's look at the cigar. It is well made. Look at that. Perfectly brown, no ridges, no veins. Just beautiful. And a nice oily wrapper. You can pick it up in the light here that it's quite oily. There is the density. Has a nice feel in the hand for such a short cigar. So, how about let's get right to it. The Davidoff Escurio Robusto. That is really a nice looking cigar. Short and fat. Really good draw. Really nice draw. Took off just a little touch of the cap. Never take off too much, just enough to get a draw. Well, it doesn't take very long to pin down a few flavors. There's a very high-pitched, somewhat sweet boysenberry, and a lot of cream notes to go along with it, which adds a little sweetness. There's also a lot of dark roasted coffee notes. So those are the three flavors you will be hit with right at light up. I'm not more than a minute or so in, and I can pin down those flavors. As far as the pepper, it's a ground black pepper at about a 7.5. So those are the flavors that you have at light up. Very curious to see where we go from here. Traditionally or historically, Brazilian tobacco deliver a lot of cream-like notes. So I'm not surprised to get cream in there. Let's see how it develops as we go along. Well, about an inch in. And the flavors are about, like I told you initially, sweet boysenberry, which is now even sweeter. Cream, which now is on the par of a whipping cream, which is much sweeter. And the coffee notes are really coming out. A lot of coffee notes. Also, the black pepper has definitely increased. It's at least an 8, if not more. And there's a nice sweet whipping cream finish with a ton of lingering black pepper, an absolute ton. So call the cigar maybe medium bodied right now. But the pepper and the coffee are quite elevated, and there's a nice sweet boysenberry whipped cream combination on the front end. So that's where we are, 1 inch in. Well, about 2 inches in. Look at the burns, very new, very even. Flavors are about the same, but now I'm getting a little bit of light butter, which is good. Whipping cream, just a little richer. It gives a little buttery flavor now. So that's really the only difference. Strength of cigars, medium. Really don't have anything else to report. There's no real changes. It's just a good medium-bodied, heavy on the black pepper cigar. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The star of this cigar, in my opinion, is the black pepper. It is very nice on the front end and on the finish. You have nice typical notes. I'll say typical because I'm familiar with Brazilian tobacco. The creaminess, the butteriness, very typical of Brazilian tobacco. The sweet boysenberry notes made it nice. Those are your sweet flavors. Coffee at the base, a lot of nice black coffee. And the finish was nice, but pretty much medium bodied, sort of looked in the direction of medium to full, but I don't think it really quite got there, but it's a good cigar. Those of you who like Davidoff would probably like this cigar a lot, and if you like a lot of black pepper, you'll really like this cigar. So I'm very impressed with it. I would like to say that the young lady that helped me in New York at the Davidoff shop was Amber Denny. I want to say, I'll give a shout out to her. And there was her card. You just saw that. So if you're in New York City, look her up at the Davidoff shop. They are at 1390 6th Avenue in New York City. So appreciate your help, Amber. I also have another, I guess you'd say, exclusive cigar for Davidoff, one made for just that shop in New York City. I'll review it later. But getting back to this cigar, the Escurio was very good, very smooth cigar, very smooth, had nice sweet flavors, and I'll say again, I loved the black pepper. All in all, I'm rating it 91. Very good cigar, available anywhere that sells Davidoff, so look for them there. So there you have it, the Davidoff Escurio Robusto Tubo.